Alright, so in today's video, I want to skate the Hollywood 16 and the Hollywood 12, but in a little different way. If you've ever seen my spot session videos before, I used to try and be as creative as possible, try and find as many gaps, lines, weird things which are kind of outside of the norm. Like, typically you can just go down this, gap it, do the rail or whatever, but there's plenty of other options as well, which I want to show off, and maybe I'll just show a quick clip of the first thing I thought of. So once I got that clip down, it made me realize, okay, there's probably a bunch of different things I can do on here and I just need to figure it out. So I figured I'd turn it into a video. So let's go with doing things on or around this little ledge here. I know this is actually thicker than the real one, but it kind of opens up a few cool little things. So let's give it a go. Ooh, kickflip. Nice. You notice the font's different. There's actually a mod that changes the font back to the old one for like tricks and things like that. And also the same for the menus. Just a random FYI if you didn't know. Jank. But we kind of made it. We'll see if we can try and get it a bit cleaner. Okay. It's maybe as good as I'm gonna get, I think. Not bad. That's gonna be a hard one, I think. Ooh, we made it. Gotta get a clip of that. Let's just see how it looks. His hand did get caught, but I'm not mad about it. Gotta get some more regular tricks down it, I guess. Ooh, gotta shove it out. It's probably about as good as it's going to look in session, I think, trying something like that. I notice it keeps going over for some reason. Yeah, you need to release. It's probably easier to show it. Where are we? Okay, it wasn't locked in very well. You release the grind so that the next thing you do out of it is straight rather than leaning left or right. You'll probably see a little bounce there. That's where I let go of the stick. And then that allows you to do a straight trick off. It's kind of hard and awkward, and it means you don't always get to grind to the very end because of the way the inputs work, but not bad. Ooh. Nose blunts are maybe one of my favourite tricks, thinking about it. Again, not the greatest lock-in, but you kind of have to take what you're given in this game sometimes, unless you're going for an edit and you want it to be perfect. I'm not going to obsess too much about things being perfect, it's more just showing off ideas. I guess it's not really an idea to do a trick down a rail, but you know, got to include it for the hardcore people, I guess, or non-hardcore people that just want to see regular stuff. Oh, that was actually locked in pretty good, I think. Oh, it did crook a little bit. I guess we can forgive that. Ooh. Late back foot flip to 5-0. One advantage with this rail is because it's so big and long. Okay, that sounds weird. You have enough time to hit something like this. Actually came off perfect as well. First try as well. Okay, that's 3 in a row. Four. I'm running out of ideas what I want to do. Okay, screwed it. Consistency is nice, you know? So when I started, I went down this. I'm also thinking you could do something up it. I'm not entirely sure what, but let's have a look. Okay, something like that maybe. Okay, that gives me a headache when it skips around like that. One thing that annoys me is when you manual up something and then go down, you have to like reverse the input. Except the timing's really, really hard. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to it, but I find that really annoying. Get up. Get up. That's a challenge in itself, actually getting the speed to get up it. Because obviously, if you do like a running start, it's really hard to control. It was a double flip, but a double heel flip. But, you know, you get the idea maybe. Maybe a bit more realistic to just try 180 or something like that. Wait, what? Again, ruined by the double flip, but still. I'm really not locking into any grinds, am I? Thinking about it, we've got the other side as well, which is a bigger run up, is shorter. So we should be able to get something on it. Maybe just keep going from one side to the other. What are we gonna do? I guess? I don't think we can get around for a triple flip. I'd have to like up the speed. Did he just kick the board? Yes, he did. There you go, big front side flip. There you go. Maybe the first time somebody's gone up and down them. Of course, another famous thing to do around here is to go over this stuff. Like that, basically. Oof. Had to do a bit of a tweak it out after he caught to get over, I think. Tweak tollies are nice. Yeah. I don't know, he may have made it fine anyway, but I've got to remember to take the hood off as well when I do this stuff. Another thing is, as you can see here, there's a little hole which means hippie flips should be possible through this. It's actually a fairly big gap, so hopefully it'll work. Okay, this might be hard. The problem is, if you go too straight, you end up hitting this big pole that's in the way. Like this thing. But if you go too sideways, the rail's too high, so you end up tripping on it. So it's actually a pretty hard balance to get right. And then there's a pole outside which gets in the way. Ooh! We made it. Holy crap. Okay, I will film this one properly, but just for now, to see what happened. Just bypass this thing. Sweet. So I think we're off to a pretty good start around here. Do you think you could hippie flip here all the way down? Oh boy. I guess you can. Okay. First try. Like literally, I didn't cut or anything from the time I said, let's try that. I'm having a bit of trouble getting to the bottom. Like the balance of getting speed and the angle means it keeps hitting the bottom step. So I think I'll try it on this side. What happened there? Oh, look at that. It's grinding underneath. What? I might have to clip this. Just as like a, what the hell was that? Okay, wild. See, if you dedicate yourself to one spot and just keep trying different stuff, like all of this just happens. It's really weird. Whew. So looking back, he did hit on the way up, so it's not the cleanest. Maybe I have to try and get it again. I think we hit it again. Yeah. You even get a sound. Damn it. And again. It was a slow flip. Okay, I went with a different trick. I'm not sure if it's going to pay off, looks-wise. What? Wait, what? So he ollies, immediately freaks out. Okay, that looks jank as hell. Maybe leave it for now. I just wanted to show off some different ideas, and we managed to get the 360 flip through this pretty consistent. I suppose we could do one the other way as well, just for the sake of it, but maybe do a different trick. Why can't I get it so clean on this side when it goes to nose blunts? I'll take that, I think. Happy days. Honestly, I'm not sure how far to go with this, because, well, essentially, you could just keep finding things forever if we're looking around here. But there was one thing on my mind. Actually, there's maybe two things on my mind that I want to try. So let's give them a go first and see what happens. Ooh, ooh. Well, you maybe see what I was trying to do. See that little phone box thing there? I kind of want to go down onto that and then off. Theoretically, it's possible. Like, somebody could do that if they wanted to. You're not going to, like, kill his... As long as you're not doing, like, crazy flip tricks or anything. Right? I'm sure somebody could. Oof, we made it. Kind of wild, but I'm glad it worked out. Okay, that doesn't look very good. Maybe from a different angle. If you film it like fisheye from the top, it might work. Kinda better, maybe? I was actually thinking of filming 2 videos today, but I'm having so much fun doing this single one. I may just make it a very long one and then deal with doing it again a different day or something like that. Maybe quality over quantity is a good idea, especially for these sort of things. Like trying to push as many ideas as possible is always cool. Ooh, there's a nice gap here as well. Go on then. Okay. Maybe the rail's too high and the gap's too thin to be able to do it. I suppose if you played around with the settings you could, but I don't like changing the settings too much, like from my default, to get things unless I really need it for a clip or something. But still, it's an idea, it's an open gap, so you should be able to do something. Or maybe... Okay, another idea. Hold on. It might not work though. Okay, maybe not. I was thinking of trying to flip, do a hippie flip through this and down, but I don't know if you'd have the angle for it, honestly. I gave up. One thing is hitting these rails as well, like giving... I don't know if you'd call it like a bonk or what it would be, but just hitting them and then maybe landing into the street would also be pretty cool, I think. Okay, maybe harder than expected. And that's the idea, at least. It's the bit after. You got to be at a good angle so that you just fall off properly. Oh, that's kind of what I was hoping for. I don't know if it'll look any good. Maybe not. Oof. The physics seems makes his hands go wild and through his body, but let's see the touch. It made a sound at least, and if it's a proper clip, you don't really notice. It's a little jank. I almost forgot about it, but the other thing that I was thinking of is going from this wall down to the rail, the white one on the left side. But there's not a lot of space, so I'm not sure if it's going to be possible or not. Yeah, that's the problem you have. You got to get clear of the wall. Unexpected, but interesting. There we go, with a crap bounce landing. A little feeble to finish it off. Not bad. That wall's actually pretty good as well. Just slid off the end. Busted landing. Oof. I think that's most of the stuff I can think of for the time being. Like, obviously, I'm not saying I've found everything. There's loads more weird stuff you'd be able to do. Especially hippie flip stuff, that seems pretty interesting around this part of the map. Using this middle bit, I haven't touched that at all. There's a few things here, like riding on top of this, skating on top of this and going onto the bench here, or bench to bench, or from this wall to bench. Whatever you can think of. I haven't used the rails on top of this ledge either. There's so many different ideas and so many different things you could do. It's just a case of your imagination, I think. But yeah, let me know what you think of these sort of videos. If you want me to do more, I can definitely do them. Like, point out a specific spot and then just try and get as many tricks as I can in or around it. Like, this area alone is pretty interesting. Maybe add the curved rail to it. This bit alone, this could be a lot more technical, like seeing this little thing here. Like manual down this, hippie flip through this down, or whatever. Like, there's so many ideas, and especially on this map because it's quite dense and it's full of famous spots. I may just do it one by one as we go along. In fact, that's maybe what I'll do for a while, the session, because, you know, mod maps are fun, but having these proper ones that everybody can use is kind of a nice thing, so we can all try them together and share ideas and things like that. So yeah, expect more of this to come, but let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any ideas or spots you want to see first. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.